trouble that Tinubu have been expecting and finally showed face few hours ago. Nobody ever expected what happened. The wife of the UK Prime Minister have finally burst out. The British people have finally burst out. The wife of the UK Prime Minister came out and she made it known to the general public. She told her husband, that is the UK Prime Minister, he said, Nigeria kidnapped. She used the word kidnapped. She said Nigeria kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya right from time. And this Nnamdi Kanu is a UK citizen and all of that. And after kidnapping him, they exposed him to a lot of torturing and all of that. And she's now begging the husband to stop the money that UK is allocating to Nigeria. That the husband, that is the UK Prime Minister, must make sure that they sign Biafra into law, that Biafra must be liberated and allowed to go off Nigeria, that they must stand on their own. Now, she's saying that they should stop the money that UK is allocated to Nigeria. You will see for yourself in this video. So I would like us to stay connected to the end of this video. The trouble that Tinubu never expected have finally show face. Everywhere is boiling right now. So if you can share the video, just do it to share it as you're watching it. Share to the various social media platforms. Let it go viral. And if you can share it, just like it. Like the video, give it a thumb up so that it will be recommended for us. Just stay connected. I'm coming back again.
Welcome you back to LAJUPOG Watch TV.
I don't have bad news for you today.
The home of religious gossip.
But you should leave the fight for Mohammed.
What is happening in the Christendom? Join now to make sense with LAJUPOG.
Hello my great and wonderful viewers, welcome back to LAJUPOG Watch TV. For those of you coming across this channel for the very first time, just do to click the red subscription button appearing on your video screen, and at the same time click the notification bell icon on the side so that whenever we drop a new video in few hours time, YouTube will easily let you to know. The unexpected have finally occurred a few hours ago. Obasanjo put his support for Biafra, and as if that is not enough, the wife of the UK Prime Minister finally support what Obasanjo said. You will see for yourself in this very video. Kasala boss, the trouble that Tinubu never expected have finally appeared. It have finally showcased, for the wife of UK Prime Minister to come out and step out and made it known to her husband that the UK aid, the money that UK is allocated to Nigeria every year and all of that, Nigeria is benefited from US aid and they actually benefited from UK aid alongside. But Trump came in. Trump is trying to investigate the US aid that they sent to Nigeria. According to reports, all the US aid they've sent to Nigeria, the money the US aid have sent to Nigeria is about $10 billion in total. But now, I said that is not enough. The UK Prime Minister have finally listened to the wife. The wife have finally reported the atrocities that Nigerian government have been doing based on Nnamdi Kanu case. The wife made it known that the Nigerian government kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya, and she made it known that they exposed Nnamdi Kanu to torture based on the fact that Nnamdi Kanu is agitating for Biafra so that they can liberate themselves from Nigeria. Now, the wife of the UK Prime Minister made it known that the husband should stop the UK aid that Nigeria is benefited from, and that's millions of pounds that Nigeria is taking from UK. He said they should stop everything, that they should make sure that Nigeria let Biafrans to go, that Nigeria must let Biafrans to go this time, that the husband must ensure that he sign it out that Biafrans should be liberated. You will see it for yourself in this very video. The fact that Tinubu never expected a finally show face in his doorstep. So if you can share the video, just want to share it as you're watching it, because I'm going to be playing the full video. You will see everything the way it goes. You will hear what Obasanjo said and all of that. And if you can't share the video, just like the video, like it, give it a thumb up so that it will be recommended for us. It was Good Lord that came out some time ago and he made it known to the general public. He stated his own side of the story regarding Biafra and liberation and all of that. And I said that's not enough. Obasanjo came out and he burst out based on Nnamdi Kanu and Biafra and liberation thing. You will see for yourself in this very video. Now the UK Prime Minister wife is finally in support of what Obasanjo said. I don't know the reason why this woman actually fell in love with Biafra so much. It derives so much pleasure in Biafra, and now reporting the case to the husband that Nnamdi Kanu is a bona fide citizen of UK, that Nigeria government kidnapped him. He did not even use the word arrest. She said Nigeria government kidnapped him from Kenya, and after kidnapping him from Kenya, they exposed him to torturing in the DSS custody just because this man is agitating for the liberation of his people and all of that. Now this woman pleaded to the husband that the husband should allow Biafrans to go, that he should sign it to law, and she pleaded to the husband that the UK aid, that it should be stopped, that they should not give it to Nigeria again. Now where will Tinubu see money to fund Nigeria? That's a question that a lot of people are actually asking. He said if they did not allow Nnamdi Kanu to go, they should stop the UK aid, and they did not allow Biafra to go, video that you call the tie between UK and Nigeria. You will see show for yourself. So you can share the video, just share it as you're watching, and if you can share it, just like it. Stay connected. Listen to the obvious yourself. First of all, listen to what Obasanjo said, then you will hear from the UK Prime Minister wife, and you hear from Biafra. Just stay connected. I'm coming back again.
So you can judge for yourself. But I have a few things to say. First, the chairman asked us for permission to sit down. Chairman, we happily granted you permission. But it reminds me of late Chief F.R.A. Williams. He was given in a court. He was making a case for weight of evidence because he wanted to really make his case for that on that occasion, on the weight of evidence. After he has laboriously made his case, he sat down and the chair collapsed. He said, that is the evidence of weight. So your request was granted on the basis of evidence of weight. Yes. Oh. Yeah, this is restriction. Okay. They have now said I cannot move outside this restricted area. I will try and keep within that. But Chief Omayewu, you talk about when we first met, immediately after the war. But you didn't remember that one of those who helped me in forming my first cabinet was yourself. And I thank you for it. And you remember it, how it happened. Let me come to Chukwuma Soludo. When I had Chukwuma working with me as my economic advisor, we worked very closely together. And he never one day misadvised me. Not one day. And I was so happy with him that I decided to send him to the central bank. He was the second Nigerian who was not a commercial banker of some sort sent to the central bank. And he performed so wonderfully well. But on one occasion, soon after I appointed him, somebody came to me and said, wow, you have ruined the economy of Nigeria. I said, how? He said, an able woman, Minister of Finance, an able man, Governor of Central Bank. Then you have really completed the task of running the economy of Nigeria. Now, I don't know why he said that, except for what I can call Ibuphobia. And don't take that lightly. It remains, it persists, and I like what Chief Nwayamu said. I believe on the 13th of January 1970, Biafra died and was buried, actually in the house of my friend here, Chief Simon Okeke in Amechi. Is that correct? But when you have this type of thing that was said to me, and the type of thing that you know is going on, what I call, as I have just called it, what do we do with it? I believe we have to go back to the scripture, which says we must conquer evil with good. And whoever you are, wherever people are being afraid of you, you must make yourself friendly to those who are afraid of you and earn their friendship by being good to them. And that is what we have to do. I have personally experienced that. And nothing wins friendship like you being friendly. But then, for me, the appointment of Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala and the appointment of Chukwuma Soludo were probably best of the appointments that I made when I was president. I used to have fun because Chukwuma was not really a fan of the World Bank. And Ngozi came from the World Bank. And we had a woman who was on the desk of Africa in the World Bank called Kruger. And anytime Kruger was coming to Nigeria, we had to prepare as if a president of another nation is visiting us. And Kruger will come, he will give us what he thinks we are not doing right. He will then write a letter to us, which I had to reply before I conclude. But because of my experience with Chukwuma, I earmarked him for something greater in my mind. When people like you are running away, so what do I expect? Hooligans will take over.
Mr. NNAMDI KANU, a British citizen, was abducted by Nigerian security forces in Nairobi, Kenya. Since his detention, he has been subjected to torture and many other unpleasantries. A United Nations Rights Council report released a damning assessment of Nigeria's government's treatment and called for his immediate release. My right honourable friend from Camberwell and Peckham has worked tirelessly on behalf of Mr KANU and is urging the Foreign Secretary to do more to secure his release. Nigeria is a Commonwealth nation that receives tens of millions in UK aid. It is one of the biggest benefactors of aid. Part of this aid support must be a commitment to human rights and upholding the right to fair trials. Mr KANU must be given access to a fair and due process. A British citizen travelling on the British passport should not be kidnapped in a third country and dragged to a Nigerian prison. The government needs to get much tougher. In 2021, Mr NNAMDI KANU, a British citizen, was abducted by Nigerian security forces in Nairobi, Kenya. Since his detention, he has been subjected to torture and many other unpleasantries. A United Nations Rights Council report released a damning assessment of Nigeria's government's treatment and called for his immediate release. My right honourable friend from Camberwell and Peckham has worked tirelessly on behalf of Mr KANU and is urging the Foreign Secretary to do more to secure his release. Nigeria is a Commonwealth nation that receives tens of millions in UK aid. It is one of the biggest benefactors of aid. Part of this aid support must be a commitment to human rights and upholding the right to fair trials. Mr KANU must be given access to a fair and due process. A British citizen travelling on the British passport should not be kidnapped in a third country and dragged to a Nigerian prison.
I don't even know what these people are thinking that they are. Because without Biafra, they are nothing. Without the money that they gave it to them, they are nothing. You are parading yourself as army with I don't see in anywhere or in any continent ordinary army, even if you like big commander in wait you are. You can't be above government. Who the hell is gentle to question our DPM? That is my number one question. Who the hell is this very gentle to question, to ask our DPM to do accountability to who? To an illiterate? That thing got me very angry because I opened my X this evening and I saw that video where he was. I thought Allah was begging for his forgiveness the last time that he made one comment, and Allah is not here. That day he was asking maybe someone misinformation. Did someone see misinform gentle to ask our DPM for accountability? I asked very question, and I wish I can get that answer from Allah, because I believe that in this Biafra struggle, forgiveness is not in our own side. If you do also, we do you back. If you decided to scatter or destroy the daily Biafra struggle, we will pay you back with any time when you believe it come. Many blood, many souls. Since how many years? Because of this Biafra issue. And someone will just wake up, start messing around with people's lives, and will think you can take it easy with the person. It's not possible. It's not possible. So, my dear brothers and sisters, what my contribution about this, all this whole thing, is that we are not falling any back. If they're right, they can fall back, but with the real Biafra, we are not falling back until our PM is out. That's my own suggestion. Thank you very much.
Smart, this is happy. I thought we have all agreed that to make useless of this thing that they are doing, anytime anybody come up to us, we are going to have Nzuko Munne, and that Nzuko, we are going to also say our own that PM told us and the gods told us, so that they will know that we are not interested in what anybody says. until PM come and help and come out from jail, wherever they put him, and we are all celebrating in the land of Biafra with our MNK. That's when we will listen to them. All this one they say, this one said, this one did not say, is their own opinion. And I want us not to forget why they are doing it. They want to make this declaration useless, but we will tell them no. That's why we have to focus on our topic, because more sabo will still come out, so that when they come out with this one said and this one did not say, we would also tell them what our own PM told us and what he didn't tell us. So they want to make a mockery of it, we will help them make a mockery of their senselessness and stupidity. Okay, so I don't want to, when we say it's not like we are making fun of anybody, because wisdom is given. Wisdom is not book. Wisdom is not that you're PhD or whatever. Wisdom from what you say and what you do. If the cap fits, wear it. When we say you're stupid and ignorant, you are, based on what you say, not as a human being, but based on your utterances, based on your action. That's how you behave, and that's how we see you. And there's no two ways about it. After all, stupid people, foolish people do get old. Does that mean they will stop being foolish or stupid? So let's stop being so sensitive when we say this person is senseless. Olodo, Yoruba people so Olodo, illiteracy, whatever you want to call it, by your action, not you as a person. That's why you will not understand. You just want to keep using this thing, doing broadcasting. Now Basaga, name more this thing. We are going to put a stop to it. And whenever any of them come out to say anything, we don't care who you're supporting, who you're not supporting. We are in the United States of Biafra. And United States of Biafra is a nation. It's not an individual. It's not PM. It's not MNK. It's not Ojukwu. It's not our DPM. It's a nation of all of us. And we have shenanigans, stupid people. Is Nigeria not there? Don't we have all those stupid people? Our governors not there. Do you know their stupidity? So we'll have our own stupid people here too, doing shenanigans, and we're only 3 months old. Please put on your buckle belt and let them be coming out one at a time. All we do is that when they come, from now on, I thought we agreed, Drake, we are going to come here and say, okay, what did PM tell you today? We are going to do it for every Sunday. We are going to do it, or any amount of time. We all agree. Okay, oh, you come and tell us what did PM tell you, so that they will know that they are stupid. That we don't care what the PM say or didn't say. We are a nation. One person's voice doesn't mean everybody will agree to it. Abi? So let's focus on our topic and how we can, what we can say to continue to promote our new nation. We're only 3 months old. God is going to use who He's going to use to make sure that Biafra comes. That's what I want us to understand. Be it Putin, be it Trump, not because they say, but by their action. Even this Nigeria, God is going to use them to make sure that Biafra comes. Haven't they be using them by their action, by the things they are doing? So there's nobody that cannot be used. So nobody will come and begin to say that it came from you. Look at them, all the utterances they are doing. As our DPM ever come on space to tell you that without that, Biafra will not have come. It's a collective effort. What was the first thing Okengwere said? Without me. He's the one sponsoring the trip, as if we didn't donate. He can tell that to his stupid people that don't know, but people who were in this thing know that he was lying. Everybody, your $1, your $2, your $5, and there are bigger people that carry this Finland to head. From there, we call that one. He keeps saying another one, even if for nothing. That's the thing. You have small power enter your head, and this is the thing we don't want in Biafra. So we are washing them away, telling them how to behave. You don't just come here because they give you one title. Now you have to earn it and show us what you can do. What are you doing? Akpatobia have done it so. Simon PM has done it so. You are that. What are you doing? You this. This one told us. That one told us. Bring your own agenda. PM came and brought his agenda. Did MNK do all these things that PM did? That's That's why we're here doing our own. So we should stop. We can live on what they have done and make it better. Okay, PM told us, didn't DOS say that nothing should be done until MNK come out or attack Obido? So let them wait. We are not fighting with you. Stay in your group, in your space, in your media, wherever you want to stay and be talking. Let those people who are gullible, who think that there is a future in what they are doing, go and give them money. I know I'm in United States of Biafra, and that's where I'm supporting. How can you fight to get a nation? It's like Burkina Faso now finished fighting and got their new nation. Do you see that there now they are beginning to restore their own traditional language, their traditional way of dressing, their traditional things is putting it in place. They are those useless coat that they will be wearing all this useless European wig. There is a thing of the past there. That's why I told you people, let's don't be arguing about this or this until Ayazota go down before Ayazobute, and now can you try defending now because the line is safe. Please, my brothers, let's concentrate on it. We don't want to hear your whatever lie there. We are not interested anymore. This is a nation. Let's promote our nation. They are now beginning to, they want to open a headquarters in Washington. So we are proud of them. All the people in that cabinet that made it possible. Bosa, bosa, bosa. May God continue to give you guys wisdom. And the sabos will still come out. More will still come out. MNK have said it, and we are seeing it. So when they come out, we tell, hey, is that what? No more fighting. When they say PM, say, hey, is that what PM told you? You have to make what they are doing senseless and show them their own stupidity. Hey, is that what the PM told you? Imana, PM last night. Oh, makana choro mikwe. Oh, you could go nke go. You give up one kegi. We quench it, not debate it. Who is who? Nobody is bigger. We are all Biafrans. We will have our shenanigans. Don't we have them in our land now? It's our governor. Don't you see what they are doing? So I want to thank everybody here for all you're doing. So let's continue to find ways to support what other things we want our government to do in the place of security, what we want in every state, what is happening in your state, what how you're supporting your state. Those are the things we should be talking about. And you people can see that all they want to do is to be drawing drama, so we will spend all our day talking about an irrelevant person. Oh yeah, one year. Oh yeah, wheelchair. If you say I name, and now I need one year cars. Don't you see the way we all come? What are you talking about?
Thank you for staying connected, my great and wonderful viewers. You can hear everything that was said in this very video. You can hear what Obasanjo said. You know, these people actually know the truth. But for them to come out to say the truth at times, for them to come out to say the truth right from time, they will never come out to say it. They will be dancing around the present government of the day. But the fact remains, they are now coming out, they're stepping out to say the truth as far as Biafra liberation is concerned and all of that. Now, it was even good that came out some days ago and made it known to the general public that Nigeria is not even a nation before and all of that. But after all that was said, Obasanjo came out now and he said his own part of the story. You can hear everything that Obasanjo actually said regarding Biafra in this very video. If you did not listen to it very well, date back to the video again. Listen to what Obasanjo said. Hear all that he said. And I said that's not enough. The UK Prime Minister wife, you can hear her saying everything in this very video. She's in total support of everything that Obasanjo said. Now, a lot of people are now aspiring for the release of KANU, though a lot of them are not really talking about the release of Simon Ekpa and all of that, but the KANU aspect of it, they said the detention of KANU is actually illegal, that the arrest of KANU is not called an arrest, that it is kidnapped. Now, the wife of the Prime Minister of UK, she's saying it obviously, she's saying it to her husband Air, that the husband should stop the UK aid that is coming to Nigeria every year, because unannounced the UK aid comes to Nigeria just to support Nigeria economy and all of that, and that's billions of pounds or millions of pounds. And at the same time, the US aid comes to Nigeria, and according to the estimation that Trump did as far as the US aid that have been coming to Nigeria for the past few years, they said it is $10 billion in total that have entered Nigeria. That's trillions of naira. But What did they use the money to do? Nobody knows, and they never give account of how they spend the money. Now, the Trump in question made it known to the general public that the US aid that is coming to Nigeria should be suspended and must be investigated. And I say that's not enough. The wife of the UK Prime Minister is now saying it again, that the UK aid that is coming to Nigeria should be slashed, that they should not allow it to come to Nigeria again if they refuse to release Nnamdi Kanu. Now, she's making known to the general public that Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped from Kenya. She did not even use the word arrest. You know, I remember that some people, they said that he was arrested from Kenya to Nigeria. But she said they kidnapped him from Kenya and brought him to Nigeria and exposed him to absolute torturing, that they be torturing Nnamdi Kanu right from time, and they refused to let him go. And she's making it known that this Nnamdi Kanu in question is a bona fide UK citizen, because Nnamdi Kanu is having dual citizenship. He's a Nigerian citizen and at the same time is a UK citizen by document and all of that. Now, this woman is making known to the husband that they should make it known to the Nigerian government that they must allow Nnamdi Kanu to go, or else their UK aid will be slashed and they must allow Biafra to go. That's what this woman is actually saying in this very video, and a lot of people have been pulling their supports and all of that, because Tinubu never expected that this matter will actually get to where it's getting to. Nobody ever expected that international communities, international space can actually talk about what is happening as far as Biafran liberation thing is concerned and all of that. And I see that's not enough. They said they need to let Biafra to go, but I said that's not enough. In the same vein, a lot of Biafran stakeholders have been fighting based on positions and all of that. You can hear them talking in this very video. The COS, Ngozi Orabueze, and even Ongokere, they be fighting based on the fact that I'm the one that want to make the rulings, and you're not the one that is in position to spread news or make rulings on behalf of the Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, and all of that. You know, Simon Ekpa, when he was in power, he never appointed a deputy prime minister, though he is the prime minister, but he never appointed a deputy prime minister. Even when they tried to prioritize him to get a deputy prime minister, he allowed the office to be vacant. And the COS, the chief of staff, is the one that is next to the deputy prime minister. So since there's no deputy prime minister, the COS is the next to Simon Ekpa. So that is Ngozi Orabueze is the next to Simon Ekpa. But Ongekere is just a financial minister, according to what a lot of people are saying. Ongekere is just a minister that is in charge of finance. Now, Ngozi Orabueze is a boss. She's a boss to Ongekere because she's the chief of staff, and Ongekere is part of the staffs. Now, why is Ongekere trying to make himself an acting prime minister in the absence of Simon Ekpa, and is trying to constitute a lot of nuisance to sabotage the developments that is ongoing as far as the Biafran liberation thing is concerned? So the fight is out there. They be dragging the position and all of that, but Ngozi Orabueze is making dangerous moves that is very dangerous to Tinubu government based on Biafran liberation. Now, a lot of international bodies are actually talking about Biafran liberation and all of that. Now, Biafrans are gaining recognition worldwide based on the saga that is ongoing based on their liberation. Now, drop your opinion in the comment section of this video. If the UK aid is slashed based on the fact that Nigeria refused to let Nnamdi Kanu go, where will Nigeria say money to be spending? Where will Tinubu say money to be funding every of the thing that they be doing? Drop your opinion in the comment section, as I'm gonna dedicate and that for you, and share, follow me on my social media handles on Facebook at LAJUPOG Watch TV and LAJUPOG Entertainment, on Instagram at LAJUPOG. Guess what, guys? See you in my next video. Bye for now.
I see the hot for my body, I say make I yarn you. Religious gossip plenty day for body. Pastor with the line on top, be pastor for LAJUPOG Watch TV. Pastor with the back, where politician with the do pass himself. Corrupt leader, all the while you waiting for church. All as LAJUPOG Watch TV.